Hi and Assalamualaikum to everyone. My name is Intan Nosharina Piti Sahran. Today's me and my group members are going to do a presentation for the subject ACC407. So for the today's topic of the presentation will be the financial accounting and reporting for the sole proprietorship or partnership for the group project presentation. So first one, I am going to introduce to our group members. So we have 5 members in total. First one, we have myself. My name is Intan Nosharina Binti Sahran. We have Nur Alia Shahira Binti Rizal. We have Nur Shahira Binti Muhammad Nazim. We have Ain Nur Badisha Binti Ishamuddin. And last one, we have Ruth Samana Ana Erzander.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Before we start, I would like to emphasize the purpose of study, the business organization that we choose. First and foremost, we would like to discover the background of organizations. Secondly, we would like to determine the business characteristic. Next, we would like to figure out and identify how the business classify item and how they are recording the process of business. Last but not least, we would like to find a strength and weakness of how the business report as business process. After discussion with team members, we will interactively choose Warisan Manis. There has been operating since March 2023 until now. The small independent business that is located in Kampung Tanjung Sedili, Kota Tinggi, Johor. The strategic location of the business, which is located near Wheat Beach and school, has it easy for it to be discovered by other people. As we know, there have 3 types of business organizations, which are sole proprietorship, partnership, and limited company. Warisan Manis have been categorized sole proprietorship, where the business is owned by one person only. Warisan Manis also has been registered with SSM, Company Commission of Malaysia. Business activity of Warisan Manis is food and beverage, F&B. Business is owned by Puan Suhana binti Zainuddin. She has contributed her capital in the business among the RM10,000 by herself without taking any loan.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shahira binti Muhammad Nazim and my metric number is 2025217066. For my part, I'm going to talk about characteristics of Warisan Manis. Firstly, we have nature of business operations. The enterprise is a food-based business that prepares and serves home-cooked meals and traditional snacks to the local community. Operating in a village setting allows the business to maintain close customer relationships and consistent food quality. Secondly, source of capital or financial structure. The business is fully funded by the owner, with the initial capital contributed entirely by Puan Sohana. She uses the capital to purchase cooking equipment, ingredient, and packaging materials, and also practice simple bookkeeping to track finances. Thirdly, type of ownership. As a sole owner, Puan Sohana has control over menu planning, pricing, and also daily business decision. So it's enabling her to manage operation more efficiently. And lastly, legal and regulatory compliance. The business is legally registered under the Akta Pendaftaran Perniagaan 1956 and has a food premise registration under the Akta Makanan 1983 and Peraturan Kebersihan Makanan 2009, showing the compliance with health and safety standard. That's all for my part. Thank you.
My name is Intan Nasharina Binti Sahran. I am going to continue to this presentation to talk about the classification of business item. Next, we go to the clarification of business item for Warisan Manis. For the business item, we are divided into 5 parts of it, which is asset, liabilities, capital, revenue, and also expenses. So for the Warisan Manis asset, they got a pens, bought ABC machine, fruit juicer machine, and also a car, which is Proton Sagar. For the liabilities, according with the interview that we do with the Warisan Manis owner, which is Puan Sohana tell us that her business does not have any liabilities recorded. It means that her business is fully supported by her self funds, and also making the finance of the business structure is simple and stable. For capital, the capital of Warisan Manis consists of slowly of the Puan Sohana financial contribution, since I just mentioned before, like the business is operate without the liabilities. So it means that after we get interview with Puan Sohana tell us that after she decide to start a business, she invests around 10,000 to start the business, and also the amount of the money is used to purchase the equipment, machineries, and also the Proton Sagar car, as well as to fund daily operation. So I can say that this Warisan Manis, this business is demonstrate the owner full financial commitment, and also form the foundation for the business operation capacity. For revenue, the primary source of revenue for Warisan Manis is 100% generate through the sales of food and beverage. It means that every dishes and drink that are sold is contribute to the business total income. Last one, for the classification of business item, we have expenses. For Warisan Manis expenses, according to Puan Sohana, she said that she gave the information that she will generally paid for the electricity bills, water bills, payment to the supplier, especially for seafood, for example fish, prawn, squid, and also crab. Also payment for raw ingredients bought from the market. Like for the raw ingredients, according to Puan Sohana, all the ingredients they are used for cooking and making beverage, she bought herself from the supermarket. It means that she goes by own herself, go to the supermarket and buy all the ingredients they are used for the business.
My name is Ruth Samantha, and I will present for our accounting system for Warisan Manis. The owner uses a simple manual system for all its financial records, such as gross profit, net profit, sales, and expenditure, using a bookkeeping method. She also mentioned that all accounting responsibilities are managed by the owner herself, as they did not hire any expert accountant. However, the recording process itself is not detailed and mainly focus on calculating gross profit for each day. Moreover, the financial reporting is usually done on weekly basis rather than monthly or annually, because the shops operates for 6 days and close on the 7th to calculate the profit for the whole week. Currently, the business does not prepare any formal financial statement like income statement or balance sheet, as they only use a bookkeeping method. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Ainur Batrisha binti Shamuddin. My matrix number 2025 485 214. Now I will present about the strength and weakness of the accounting process in Warisan Manis. First, I'm going to talk about strength. One of the strengths is weekly profit awareness. The owner records weekly profit, so she clearly knows the exact net profit and gross profit earned every week. This helps her make quick decisions, especially if the business is doing well or facing issues. Second, the business also practices monthly performance monitoring. By comparing weekly results, the owner can see whether the business performance is improving or declining each month. This gives her better control over expenses and revenue. However, there are also weaknesses. First weakness is incomplete records. The bookkeeping is not as detailed or accurate as a professional accountant's work. Some financial information may be missing or not fully recorded. Second weakness is the lack of a long-term view. Because the records are simple, the owner finds it difficult to analyze the trend for the whole year. For example, she cannot clearly see whether profits are consistently increasing or slowly failing. Now I'm going to talk about future plan. To improve this, the owner plans to upgrade the current accounting system. By doing this, Warisan Manis can manage its finance more accurately and achieve better business performance. That's all for me. Thank you.
A sole proprietorship business represents one of the most fundamental and widely practiced forms of business ownership, particularly among small and medium-sized enterprises. Therefore, sole proprietorship businesses continue to be relevant and practical choice, especially for individuals seeking to establish and manage small-scale enterprises independently. The owner is entitled to all profits generated by the business, which serve as a strong motivation for entrepreneurial initiative and business growth. However, this form of business also entails unlimited liabilities, whereby the owner is personally responsible for all business debts and obligations, potentially exposing personal assets to financial risk. This is all from our group. Thank you for watching.